Hi guys, welcome back. So today I want to revisit an older series that I did, and that was, are these samples worth the full size? And it is where I took samples that you get when you order from Sephora or Ulta or whatnot, and I put them in this video. I tried them out, I tried that sample packet out, and I tell you off from that sample if I would purchase the full size of that product or not. And I really liked doing this, but I did kind of run out of samples. I still have a little bit of samples left, but if you guys want to send me samples, if you have too many, I know so many people used to send me samples because they had so many that they never used. So if you do have samples and you want to send them to me and I can try them out and put them in this series, and that is fine, you can contact me personally anywhere and I will give you my address for that. I really appreciate that, just because I don't shop a lot to get samples, so I tend to not do this series as much just because I can't keep replenishing the samples. So if that is something you guys can do, then just message me anywhere and I will get back to you. But I do have a little box here full of samples, so I really want to share with you guys my thoughts on these, if I like them or not, if I would repurchase the full size or not. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I've tried and if I like it or not, then just sit tight and we'll get right into it. So the first little sample I tried here is from Glam Glow, and I love like the holographic kind of thing they have going on with their packaging. I do really think that that's cute. This is the Bright Mud Eye Treatment. Now, I didn't really care for the original Glam Glow mud mask. You guys know this. I've talked about this a lot actually this week, about the dupe that I found and how I really feel about the original of this. It's just not worth that price. But this was their like treatment for under your eyes. It was like a mask for under your eyes, and I actually really liked this. I do have to admit that this was something that I really liked, so I would purchase the full size of this if I could afford it. It's not, however, in my price range, but if I could afford it, I would get it. I really liked what this did for my under eyes. It was very cooling, but yet very gentle, and it really helped me with the bags under my eyes. So this is definitely something that I would purchase the full size of if I had the money. The next sample was a blush, and I'm still actually able to use this. This is the Tarte High Performance Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Fearless. This is one that I don't have. It is a very pink toned blush, like very, very pink, but it's very gorgeous. And I do have other Tarte blushes that I really do like. I really do like the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. They are expensive as all hell though, and there are cheaper blushes that you can get that perform the same. So that is something to think about. But if you do, love the Tarte blushes, or you can afford a high-end blush like that, I would highly recommend the Tarte ones because they are very long wearing. I love the Amazonian Clay stuff. I don't know if it's just me, but for oily skin, I really do like the Amazonian Clay. It seems to last longer on my skin, and I love the eyeshadows that have it in there as well. They last longer on my lids. So I don't know if that's really a thing, but it is for me. So if you have oily skin, that is something to consider. I love these blushes. They're definitely worth getting the full size. They're just really expensive. Like, I hate that about high-end stuff. The next item is something that I have just recently been trying out in the past 2 weeks. This is from itcosmetics, and I've never tried any of their like skincare stuff. So this was actually relatively new to me, and this is their number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. That's really cool to me because it's a primer, but it's also skincare. Like, it's also gonna reverse, aging and stuff like that, or at least it says it's supposed to. Now, when it comes to the skincare side of this, I can't tell you. I haven't been using it long enough to see any long-lasting effects that it's going to have with the anti-aging. However, this primer I immediately want in the full size as fast as I can get it, you guys. I put this on. It smells fine. There's no strong or weird smells. It smells fine. You put it on, and at first I was like, oh man, this is not good for oily skin. It immediately made me feel very greasy, and I was like, I didn't use that much of it, so maybe this is just for people with dry skin. The products are like that. No, this, I would say personally that this can be for any skin type at all, you guys. But once you put it on and you allow it maybe a minute or two to really sink into your skin, this becomes like silk. It literally feels like you put silk on your face. It is so amazing. It makes your like foundation application look so flawless. I was so impressed with this. It's just my first immediate reaction before it had actually sunken in. I was like, ugh, grease ball, but it sunk right in, and then it was like smooth silk. I was so impressed with this. I definitely want it in the full size. It is something that I feel is worth saving up for. So I will eventually get this. I do have like 3 or 4 of these packets, and you can use this 2 to 3 times per packet. So I might wait a little bit. You know, it'll give me time to still be able to use it while I'm saving. But this is definitely something that I think is worth saving for. Now this next thing is really gross and dirty. It's gross. It's just nasty. It's called Ojon or Ojon. I don't know. It's Ojon. I've never heard of this company before, but I did get them from ordering from Ulta one time. This is their damage reverse with Ojon oil restorative shampoo. So I was really intrigued to try this out. I did. It was horrible. I would not purchase this at all. It left my hair extremely dry, and I mean, when it says that it's a restorative shampoo, it gently cleanses and revitalizes damaged hair, I would think that it would be extremely moisturizing, and it's not. It dried on my hair like straw, and even after using a conditioner, it still felt like straw. Like, I didn't like this at all. I really was not impressed. I probably wouldn't try any more samples from them either. That's how much I dislike this product. Now this next sample comes from Perfectly Posh, which I have a lot of samples from them. I love Perfectly Posh, you guys. This is their In a New York Minute Natural Effective Glycolic Face Mask. This is insane. Now this is like a clay mask, only you don't keep it on for as long as you normally would a clay mask. This is intense. Like, this is an intense burning, detoxifying, clarifying everything mask. This is going to like strip the first layer of your skin off your face. Would I purchase the full size? Hell yes. This did so much for my skin. It just really helps with texture. It helps with blemishes. It helps with oiliness. It helps with everything, you guys. And it's quick and it's easy. It's quick to put on. It's quick while it's working. And it's quick to take off. I love Perfectly Posh, you guys. I have videos about them. You can find them on my channel. I love Perfectly Posh. A lot of their stuff is so affordable. It's so good. A lot of it is extremely natural. I just really like Perfectly Posh, and basically all of their stuff I would get the full size in. The next sample that I tried out was from L'Oreal, and this is the Revitalift Miracle Blur Instant Skin Smoothing Finishing Cream. I didn't like this. It left my face greasy. It had a very mature woman smell, you know, like that really high fragrance perfume smell. It really kind of hurt my eyes. Yeah, and my nose. Like, it was just meh. I didn't like this at all. I remember this very, very clearly. I actually tried this out months ago, and I still, to this day, remember how much I disliked this product. So I did hear that L'Oreal came out with a bunch of new masks and stuff, and people are really jumping on that. I would actually like to check those out myself, but this was not cool. The next sample that I tried out was from Gorgeous Cosmetics, because I have worked with them a couple of times on some of their palettes, and this is their First Base Foundation Primer. I didn't like this. It is like a white cream. It really doesn't have any scent to it. But the problem with the Gorgeous Cosmetics is they're not really a well-known brand, but they are so expensive. Their products are very good, but the price that they put on them is insane. It's actually more expensive than high-end. And I don't understand companies that do that, where they're not a very well-known company. They don't have any really like merit to back their prices, but their prices are jacked up like so bad. And I really don't care for that. And this was nothing special for the price. So I was like, no, I wouldn't purchase the full size of this ever. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is from Esteelauder, and this is another kind of skincare sample. It's the New Dimension Shape and Fill Expert Serum. Now, when it comes to skincare, if it's not a primer, if it's literally a skincare sample, I don't see the point in it other than testing it for fragrance preferences, sensitivities, you know, if you're allergic to it, things like that. Because with a skincare sample, what are you going to be able to determine from that sample if it works? Like, you can't determine if it works or not, because I mean, you need a full-size product, and still then sometimes you have to use that product to the second bottle in order to actually start seeing the results. So I don't understand skincare samples besides if you're gonna like the smell or if you're allergic to it or not. Like, that's two of the only things that you can decide from a skincare sample. So they irritate me a little bit. Like, I can understand the eye creams and stuff like that with samples, but like serums and stuff like that, I don't get it. This smelled really nice, way too expensive, would never get the full size, you guys. It smelled really good, but it's a serum. I couldn't tell you. Like, it was just a one-time use, you know? So it was nice. It didn't make me feel oily, you know? It was nice, but I couldn't tell you what it did, you know? So, and it's way too expensive, esteelauder, and their prices, ridiculous. So that is all the samples that I want to talk about today. I will link them all down below if you guys want to check them out yourself. Some of these products I would definitely purchase the full size, and other ones, it's like the products are okay, but for the price tag that comes with them, hell no. I really wish that skincare and high-end products would really just lower their prices a little bit, and I think they would make a lot more sales, because we all know that they inflate the prices, you know, so they make a lot of money to pay their employees, to make a profit, to be able to make more products, you know, so the products themselves we always know are always worth like a quarter of what you actually pay, and that just stings a little bit, but it is understandable, and that's just the market today. But I don't know, even on sale, the ones that I talked about not getting, I still wouldn't get. Like, the products just don't seem worth it. So if you have any of these products, if you've ever tried them out, if you have the full size, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are on these. And also, please let me know if you guys like this series, if it's something that you want to continue to see. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.